Good morning, loved ones, and happy new year. It's the first day of 2024. And I was just telling my patrons that I started the day with going to the grocery store I have this really cool down jacket, like a parka in gold. And I was wearing, my robe under. and my friends gave me rock and roll credits for that. And I felt like, like we have friends here visiting, and I lived with her in LA when we were in our 20s. And we lived a very rock and rollish lifestyle with loads and loads of alcohol and loads of cocaine for me. And when I drove to the store, I looked myself in the mirror and the makeup was a little bit, I was like, I fell asleep at 5 a.m. this morning, totally sober, but still. And I looked into the mirror and I was like, back in the days, this used to be beautiful. It's no longer that. But it is lovely to be alive and to enjoy, the first night of the year with really lovely friends that I love them deeply. And we were doing this, summoning this 2023 that's been, and I don't like New Year's resolutions because I don't like the concept of trying to, force myself into something or putting up goals. I don't like all my friends are doing it all the time, and it's very trendy at the moment. You visualize and you like, right now I can't find the word, but I don't like to do that. I just want to be led, into whatever comes my way and to make the most out of that. So we were like putting out wishes for 2023, and I like the concept of that. So I hope we're gonna celebrate with the same people next year and see how this year has been, and make new wishes for 25. Amazing start of the year. I started off with croissants, a Virgin Mary, and coffee. Couldn't be better. And a nap with my daughter that I just came from. So I feel very, very grateful. I feel, more than anything, I feel enormously grateful for waking up without the hangover the first day of 2024. That is my biggest gratefulness. I feel enormously grateful for you guys. We were talking about that yesterday, and it is a miracle that I get to live the life I live, with so many subscribers, with such a freedom and flexibility in my work hours. So thank you more than anything for supporting me financially, and thank you for supporting me in spirit. I love you very, very much, all of you, and my life wouldn't be possible without you. So I feel very, very rich in the relationship that I built throughout the years and with you, and that you can rely on me. I also feel grateful that I've shown up. And we were talking about that, about commitment and how rare that is in young people nowadays. And how, that's rare even for YouTubers. Like I am one of the few that actually shows up every day, even when I look like this, or if I'm really sick, or, whatever it may be. We talked about the power of showing up and committing to your word and being there, and how powerful that is. And for me, how that totally changed my whole life. Because this took a long time building up. When I met my husband, I had less than 10,000 subscribers, and I never in my wildest dream could imagine that I would live from this. And now we have not even been together for 5 years. This is my livelihood, and I make more money than I've ever done in any profession that I've had otherwise. And this is, what I make a living out of. Hallelujah. Let's hope that's gonna, become greater this year, and I'm gonna try to be more inspiring and maybe showing up in a better quality, in better shape. I wish to not be so much, so sick this year. And I've been thinking, I was watching this documentary, it's a TV series about a hockey player, and they were speaking about, having problems with your sinuses could be because of cocaine use. And I never did the connection because I never struggled with sinus infections when I was younger. And the last years, I've done that a lot. So maybe it's because of the cocaine I used when I was younger. I should start facing some consequences for that. Let's get down on our sitting bones and straighten up the back. Close your eyes, focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let your third eye help you observe what's going on in your body and in your mind in this very moment. The power of now. We're gonna start taking control over our breath. On the inhalation, feel how your belly is expanding. On the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. We're gonna do the breath of fire. We do that by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and hard. Inhale to start. Very good job. We're gonna do the hip roll. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Switch direction. Beautiful. Now we're gonna do a wide leg throw, but I'm wearing shorts on there, so you don't have to worry about that. Take Take a big inhalation and come up with your right arm. Grab hold of the outer part of your right foot and look over your right shoulder. Come to the middle. We're going to do the same the other way. Come up with your left arm. Grab hold of the outer part of your right foot and look over your right shoulder. And you know what we're going to do today more than anything else? We're going to love ourselves for showing up, for being here, and for doing this when most people are like, you know, laying in their beds, being totally hangover. And even if you are hangover, you can do this because this is kind to your body. You don't have to worry about the hangover. You can just breathe, love yourself, and grade yourself for starting this year like this, which is phenomenal. We're gonna do forward, but you know, straight forward. So come up with your back, straighten it out a little bit, and bend forward on the exhalation. And breathe. Breathe in love. Self-love is the most powerful thing ever. I used to hate myself, and now I love myself, and it's so lovely. It's taken work, and it's taken responsibility, and me taking responsibility of who I am, what I do, and how I act and react to things. And it's magical. It's very, very powerful when you start taking responsibility. Every morning I ask to be of service, to be of the biggest help. And for me, the biggest switch in my life was when I started to trying to be of service rather than, you know, getting something out of life. So I wish you start with that for 2024 and see what it does for you. Inhale, come up, come to tailor's position. We're going to finish with a short meditation. And don't skip the meditation. Meditation is also enormously powerful. Gives you a moment to, you know, feeling where you are at this moment, you know. It's so easy to get caught up in the buzz. And the buzz doesn't do shit for me. Close your eyes, focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let your third eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area, you find an inner room where you're going to spend some time just for yourself. There's nothing that has been, nothing that will come. It's only you in this very Paramatmane Namaha. Sri Patanjala Yoga Darsharam Atasamadhi Padaha Hatha Yoga Nushasanam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha Tata Drashtu Sarupe Vashtanam Vritti Sarupya Mittanastra Vrittaya Panjataya Klishta Klishta Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish this class together with 3 Shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day, to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to go. Thank you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.